two, one. We're golden.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Peace and love. Greetings to everyone, and welcome to Crypto Kids. I am one of your hosts, Chocolate Gold, and I have my co-host back, Dawood L. How you doing, brother?
Doing much better. Thank you
That's
very much for asking.
yes, good to hear. Good to hear.
Yes.
And we also have our sister Karen Briggs.
Hey, fam. Glad to hear you feeling better, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes, always much love and prayers.
Yes, yes, indeed. So, as y'all know, it is family night here on Crypto Kids. We are here to talk about the basics of the blockchain and crypto and building coin as a family, as a community. And so, before we get into it, I would like to set the tone for the room because we want to make sure that ones know what we're doing here and how this flow will go. And so this is a recorded workshop and your consent and participation is needed. You do not have to open your videos if you're in the room, but we encourage you to fully participate. If you have not already done so, please put your email address in the chat to the host directly. You can use any email you like. However, a Gmail will be required to sync to our Crypto Kids calendar. Most importantly, P2G Networks is an educational and networking platform. We are not financial advisors. We are a network of individuals who took an interest in the industry of money and came together to put that knowledge into practice for ourselves. And since we believe each one teach one, we educate on what we share or what we find and share. The education is free. Your participation in any platform or business opportunity that we share is optional. And finally, please always practice courtesy in this space. Please mute your mics while others are demonstrating or speaking. Raise your hand and interrupt if you have a question by clicking on the reactions button in your control panel or by typing your question in the chat and someone will answer your questions and concern as soon as possible. Now that we have the proper expectations, please locate your reaction button and give me a thumbs up to show that you acknowledge and agree. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being on with us today. Okay, so let's get into it. What is cryptocurrency? What is Bitcoin? Well, in order to give you an understanding of this, we're going to go into a video that's actually created by some very intelligent children who are earning Bitcoin for themselves.
Is she sharing? Can y'all see it or is that just me?
It's coming up.
Okay, all right.
What's up, guys? It's the Krypto Kidz, and today it has been 3 whole years from when we uploaded our first video. What is Bitcoin? And by far our most watched video of all time. So we decided we are going to do an updated video about what Bitcoin is, because lots of things have changed and lots of things have happened since then. And also, Kaya, I got braces. What's up, guys? It's the Krypto Kidz. Right before we start, we're going to watch our video and we're going to do a quick reaction. But before that, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And let's just come on. And by far our most watched video of all time. So we decided we are going to do an updated video about what Bitcoin is, because lots of things have changed and lots of things have happened since then. And also, I got braces. watch our video and we're gonna do a quick reaction. But before that, make sure
You
to
got two playing at once.
yo.
You got some technical difficulties.
And my channel is about teaching kids about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and helping them about what Bitcoin is. And lots of things have changed and lots of things have happened. Also, I got braces. So right before we start, we're gonna watch our video and we're gonna do a quick reaction. But before that, make sure
You
to
got two playing at once.
yo.
You got some technical difficulties.
And my channel is about teaching kids about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and helping them about what Bitcoin is. And lots of things have changed and lots of things have happened. Also, I got braces.
All is well. Give us just a moment. All is well. Give us just a moment. Okay, Gold Banker, if you release the screen share, I'll share the video on my end.
Guys, it's the Krypto Kidz, and today it has been 3 whole years from when we uploaded our first video, What is Bitcoin? And by far our most watched video of all time. So we decided we are going to do an updated video about what Bitcoin is, because lots of things have changed and lots of things have happened since then. And also, Kea, I got braces. I love your smile. So right before we start, we're gonna watch our video and we're gonna do a quick reaction. But before that, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. What's up, yo? It's the Krypto Kid, and my channel is about teaching kids about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and helping them understand it. First question: what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin and any other type of cryptocurrencies is digital money. This right here is a dollar bill. Yep, this is definitely a $1 bill. This is also money. This is silver.
Silver,
No
silver.
music.
If I want to buy something, I could use it to exchange it for something else. Because you and me believe the story that this dollar bill is worth something. Bitcoin is one of the coolest stories about money. Because instead of paper money or metal, we can use digital money or code. Isn't that cool? Let's use an example. Say you want to buy something from the store. I could use paper money. Let's say my sister has a book I want to buy for $1. Can I have that book, please? There you go. Thank you, kid.
I kissed the
Now can I have
money.
a receipt?
Yep, here you go.
We have just completed a transaction. She got my $1 and I got my book and a receipt. But instead of having people and a receipt, Bitcoin is exchanged over the internet. And instead of only me and my sister getting a receipt, everyone can get a receipt. This is called a blockchain. Blockchain! In the future, we won't need paper or metal anymore. We can just use code, or to be more specific, we can use Bitcoin. It's awesome because it's faster, safer, cheaper, and easier.
A few moments later.
Now I'm going to send my sister a Bitcoin instead of paper money. I have a digital wallet, and she has a digital wallet. And that's where we store our money.
Camera.
You open the app. Now I'm going to send my sister a Bitcoin.
Thank you.
Ooh, wait, where's my book? Now smash the like button and the subscribe button in the link down below. My next video will be about the blockchain. Later, guys. Woo!
Game over.
Woo!
Siren in the background. So that was our little reaction of what is Bitcoin video. Now let's get on to what has happened since then. So we just watched the video and we have lots of things to say about it. So first of all, you were so tiny. But you sound so like
Cookie. I didn't down like
so
that.
basically there's so many things that were so like trash in the intro. Like one time my shirt was literally just backwards and I was just speaking.
And the thing I've noticed about the video is that Bitcoin has changed like a lot.
Like Bitcoin is now like so much bigger than it was 3 years ago. And how did 37,000 people watch this? That's just the question I have right
I
now.
was trying to learn cryptocurrency from a child.
How would 37,000 people watch this one video and click on it?
Wow, I got 500 likes.
And 500 likes, wow. Another thing that I have to say about it is my voice is just, what's up yo, it's the Krypto Coin Kid.
That's cringe right there.
So that was our first ever video on Bitcoin, coin as digital money. It was faster, cheaper, easier to use. But there's this really cool feature that Bitcoin now has that's happening. Bitcoin is becoming a store of value, just like gold.
And silver.
So what that means is gold and silver, they have a steady value. They just sort of stay the same throughout time. Unlike the dollar bill, which is going down, Bitcoin is now becoming like that. It just stays in value. And lots of people invest their money into that so they can just keep their money where it is.
Check this out.
And as the price increases over a number of years and the volatility decreases, which is certainly our expectation, it's going to be better for a method of exchange. But in the meantime, it's a great store of value.
I'll say the same thing I said 6 years ago when it was at $80 a coin, which is it is the single best hedge against the traditional financial infrastructure. Whether you support fiscal and monetary policy or not, it doesn't matter. This is the schmuck insurance you have under your mattress.
This is a currency that people are starting to gravitate to as a store of value.
how can we preserve the value of this, of our money, right? So MicroStrategy buys $250 million in Bitcoin, calling the crypto superior to cash.
All of this is really driven by Square CEO Jack Dorsey, who of course also runs Twitter and is one of the most well-known Bitcoin advocates. Dorsey has predicted it'll become the world's single currency, as he calls it, and the currency of the internet.
Paul Tudor Jones reportedly buying Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. Jones comparing the cryptocurrency to the gold trade back in the 1970s, calling it the fastest horse in this environment.
Bitcoin today is like gold was in 1971. And so for those who are very young, you know, in 1971, gold was $35. And with the next few years, gold ran up to $850.
To understand this more, let's go back into the olden days.
When everything was physical. Everything you've ever loved is physical. Music, toys, video games. Everything was physical you could touch. But ever since then, it just accelerated and everything is just
digitalized.
So, like, your money is digitized. Like, now it's digitized. Like, everything is digitized now. So digitized. So like your meetings, and ever since coronavirus happened, or COVID-19, it's just accelerated that. There's more online school,
online
meetings, online everything. And that just all happened from the internet age and when the internet was created and the computers. And it's just gonna keep going up from then. Even like games, they used to be physical, then they became like Nintendo, like that. But now they're becoming like a community.
Like
you can have a whole world in your game. You can literally like travel infinite worlds.
It's like you're going into like a different world, like a realm.
Like your own community. Like you could have different friends from your real life friends.
Now Bitcoin has done it with money.
It's now become just a digital gold. It's as real as the pictures on your phone. It's as real as the games on your phone. Bitcoin has basically just become real hard money. Hard, as real as it can be, sound money.
That you can depend on.
Digitized. So you may be wondering, didn't we already have digital money? Well, here's the thing. Anyone can make monopoly money digital. It doesn't mean it's money you can trust, and that's why Bitcoin is hard money.
Safety analyst said that Bitcoin is the... What? Safety analyst said that Bitcoin is the hardest money that was ever invented.
Bitcoin is like financial gunpowder. It's the safest way of sending money halfway around the world, the most secure way, and it's the hardest money that we've ever invented. So it's not something that is, whether we should or want to, or whether people, we try to win people over. And this, this is why my book is not marketing for Bitcoin, because I don't think marketing for Bitcoin matters. At the end of the day, this is economic reality. The harder money will win.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember when I met the guy. Yeah, we're best friends. We're best friends. We are.
Yeah, not really.
Let it go, brr. So there's this meme where it's called money printer go brr. And it basically means the USA will keep printing money, but it'll just make the money that already exists less valuable. And there's not infinite money, so this is why it's a very funny meme. And we'll play it right now.
It's just like, it's gonna go
Is the Fed just going to print money?
That's literally what Congress has told us to do. There's enough cash in the financial system, and there's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve, an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve, an infinite amount of cash.
No, you can't just print more money.
I saved the economy.
We're trillions of dollars in debt. The debt to GDP ratio is out of control. Who's going to pay for it?
Haha. Money printer go brr.
He's just spraying it all over everywhere. It doesn't make sense when they say there's infinite money, because there's these rare items on Roblox, but if you made 1 million of them, they won't be rare anymore because everyone would have them. So it's just like, what's the point where it just doesn't become rare anymore? So like, nothing is infinite. You can't just make infinite money and it'll just stay the same value. It'll always go down in value the more you print it in. So it just doesn't make sense.
Because
when
you
they
just
say,
like keep copy and paste it, copy and paste. Like nothing will like be in value anymore.
like that's the point of having a limited amount, is because it makes it rare and people like value it. So I went to Bitcoin Solutions and I saw the Zimbabwe and the Venezuelan dollar, and they just printed so much of it and made $100 trillion bill, and it just overvalued it and it just became worthless. And now that like $100 trillion bill could barely like even buy bread.
Really?
So it just went worthless because they printed so much of it and they made more money.
It literally became something and then it became nothing. So the most important thing about this video is, how do we get some Bitcoin?
That was the #1 thing that anyone asks on our channel. When we live streamed the Bitcoin halving, everyone was asking us, how do I get some Bitcoin? How do I do this? Oh, we got 4 tips. So first of all, don't ask your parents to pay you in cash. Ask them to pay you in Bitcoin.
Over 2,000.
No.
What was it? What was it? Number 2, you're gonna learn how to get some Bitcoin using apps and games.
More on that in the future videos, just stay tuned. Number 3, don't waste your money on toys, video games, food. No, you still need to eat. Don't waste it on like clothes, toys, video games, because just invest it in Bitcoin, because if you make more money with that, you can still have enough to get the stuff that you wanted, plus some extra you can reinvest and make more. Number 4 is just get simple stuff. Just get the stuff that you need in life. You don't
Not that you want.
You don't need to get the fanciest new iPhone. You don't need to get the fanciest new clothes, and you don't need to be peer pressured by your friends. It doesn't matter what they think. Just start investing and just make more money, and you don't need all of that other stuff. And those are our 4 tips on how you can also grow your Bitcoin and also get some.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Since you watched it to the end, we're giving $100 worth in Bitcoin.
All right. Man, I enjoy that video every single time. I ain't gonna lie. Is there any questions about what cryptocurrency is? No? Well, the most important thing to understand about cryptocurrency is it is not actually, the crypto is not actually the currency. The value comes in the software, the code that is written, and the use case behind the software. So most cryptocurrencies, or all cryptocurrencies, pretty much work the same. This one is just about Bitcoin, but we do utilize other coins, which we'll get into that a little bit later. Brother L, did you want to say something about Bitcoin or crypto?
I mean, Bitcoin just changed the game, as far as, traditional banking goes. It definitely disrupted the whole industry. And that's what crypto does. That's what every crypto, well, not every crypto, but, a lot of the cryptos that have use case, they are, disrupting some sort of industry. So, when you get into cryptocurrency, you want to, learn about that crypto, what that crypto does, what use case it has, and what industry that it's disrupting. Because if it is a disruptor in the industry, the probability of that crypto growing is much greater. So that's something to keep in mind when you decide that you want to invest in cryptocurrency. Get into the blockchain technology that is behind that cryptocurrency versus, just learn about making the money. The money is going to come if the blockchain technology behind it is solid.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And when he speaks about disrupting, what Bitcoin did, personally speaking for myself, and I know a lot of people feel the same way, is it gave us a type of control of our finances that we had never had. It gave us privacy and security for us to be able to be responsible for our own finances and be accountable. And also it cut out the bank and those fees that came with traditional processing systems, sending money back and forth without limitation. You know, a lot of times there are limitations when you're dealing with fiat, whether it be additional fees or it be limits on how much you can send. And so Bitcoin gave us the opportunity to really take hold of our own finances. And one of the great things about it is the technology behind it, which is the blockchain, which in short is a distributed public ledger. So all transactions that happen with cryptocurrency, and it, more specifically with Bitcoin, you can go to the Bitcoin blockchain and verify that transaction. And we're going to go now into that technology and the blockchain that is behind cryptocurrency. And we have a short video. Just a moment, we'll bring it up.
Cardano's still holding pretty steady.
To 2 lucky winners.
So you heard about blockchain, you got on the internet, you read a few articles or watched a few videos to figure out how it works, and now that you understand that, you're still confused. How can this technology be used in the real world? Well, let's take a look at a few examples, but before we do that, let's quickly recap what a blockchain is. In simple terms, it's a distributed database that everyone can get a copy of. Every person with a copy can add new records to this database, but they cannot change any record that's already in there. This property makes blockchains great to record data in a transparent way because everyone gets to see what's in it. So how can it be used? Well, in this video, I'll give you 9 examples. Let's start with the most obvious and most popular application of blockchains, and that is cryptocurrencies. When Bitcoin launched in 2008, it allowed people to directly transact with one another without having to trust third parties like banks. Since then, over 1,600 different cryptocurrencies have been created. But let's look beyond cryptocurrencies. Let's look at how blockchain technology can be used in cars, for example. Ever heard of odometer fraud? By tampering with the odometer, someone can make a car appear to be newer and less worn out, resulting in customers paying more than what the car is actually worth. The government tries to counter this by collecting the mileage of cars when they get a safety inspection, but that's not enough. So instead, we could replace regular odometers with smart ones that are connected to the internet and frequently write the car's mileage to a blockchain. This would create a secure and digital certificate for each car. And because we use a blockchain, no one can tamper with the data and everyone can look up a vehicle's history. In fact, this is already being developed by Bosch's IoT lab, and they are currently testing it on a fleet of 100 cars in Germany and Switzerland. So blockchains are great at keeping track of things over time. So besides odometers, you can also keep track of things like intellectual property or patents, or it can even function as a notary. See, a notary is someone who can confirm and verify signatures on a legal document. But we can just as well use a blockchain for that. The online website stamp.io allows you to add documents to the Bitcoin or Ethereum blockchain. Once added, you can always prove that you created a document at a certain point in time, much like a notary, although right now blockchains aren't on the same level as notaries in a legal perspective. Another interesting application is digital voting. Right now, voting happens either on paper or on special computers that are running proprietary software. Voting on paper costs a lot of money, and electronic voting has security issues. In recent years, we've even seen countries move away from digital voting and adopting paper again because they fear that electronic voting can be tampered with and influenced by hackers. But instead of paper, we could use blockchains to cast and store votes. Such a system would be very transparent, as everyone could verify the voting count for themselves, and it would make tampering with it very difficult. The Swiss company Agora is already working on such a system, and it's going to be completely open source. But there are many challenges. First, you have to be able to identify voters without compromising their privacy. Secondly, if you allow people to vote with their own computers or phones, you have to take into account that those might be infected with malware designed to tamper with the voting process. And a final example, a system like this also has to be able to withstand denial of service attacks, because that could render the whole thing unusable. Definitely a tough nut to crack, but if it becomes reality, it could make for a more transparent and practical voting system. Let's move to yet another example, the food industry. They could use blockchain technologies to track their food products from the moment they are harvested or made to when they end up in the hands of customers. See, every year almost 500,000 people die because of foodborne diseases, and that's partly because it takes too long to isolate the food that is causing harm. Blockchains could help us to create a digital certificate for each piece of food, proving where it came from and where it has been. So if a contamination is detected, we can trace it back to its roots and instantly notify other people who bought the same batch of the bad food. Walmart and IBM are currently working on such a system. It allowed them to trace the origin of a box of mangoes in just 2 seconds compared to days or even weeks with a traditional system. A system like this could be applied to other industries as well. We could use it to track regular products and battle counterfeit goods by allowing anyone to verify whether or not the product comes from the manufacturer you think it does. Another idea would be to track packages and shipments by using blockchain. That is something that IBM and container shipping giant Maersk are working on, a decentralized ledger to help with making global trade of goods a lot more efficient. Alright, so far we've looked at ways blockchain can be used to keep track of information and verify its integrity. But blockchains can be even more powerful when we add smart contracts to them. These contracts are tiny computer programs that live on the blockchain and can perform actions when certain conditions are met. Insurance companies could use smart contracts to validate claims and calculate a payout. Or they could allow us to only pay for car insurance when we're driving, for instance. But it goes even further. With smart contracts, we can secure our own data on a blockchain. They could, for instance, allow us to store our medical records on a blockchain and only allow doctors to access them when we approve it with a digital signature. In the same fashion, you could store your personal identity on there and choose what data you want to reveal. Ordering alcohol in a bar, for instance, only requires you to prove that you're over the legal drinking age. And with smart contracts, you can deliver that proof without revealing anything else. Or think about collecting royalties for artists. A future streaming service could set up 2 smart contracts, one where users send a monthly subscription to, and one that keeps track of what the user has listened to. At the end of each month, the smart contract then automatically distributes this money to artists based on how many times their songs have been listened to. So as you can see, blockchain technology can be used in so many different ways. This video is just a brief overview of how they can be used, and it's by no means a complete list of all the applications. That would make for a very long video as there is so much going on in this space. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite application of blockchain technology is, and if you found this video interesting, consider getting subscribed.
Okay, I hope that that video was clear and simple and to the point so that everyone got an understanding of what the blockchain is. Now, everybody that is here is pretty much a vet in the blockchain and smart contract industry. Now, smart contracts are my favorite application on the blockchain. Myself and my brother Dawood El, we have seen some great success with smart contracts that are written to build finances for communities. And you want to speak a little bit about that, Brother Dawood?
Yeah, smart contracts, they've been very beneficial for, the community. Is something that could benefit, not just one person, but everybody. If everybody worked together, it definitely creates a spirit of group economic, a piece that, a lot of communities are missing, not just our community. So, with smart contracts, it's just simply this for that, once a code is generated and executed, then whatever is promised to happen for the execution of the code, that happens, whether it be, somebody gets paid or whatever, you know. And, to speak a little bit more into smart contracts, Ethereum pretty much, changed the game when it comes down to decentralized applications and smart contracts. Bitcoin was the traditional banking, the disruptor of that time, of that industry. But Ethereum came into the game and created a whole new platform and foundation for softwares and decentralized apps on cell phones, laptops, whatever, and being the key component to smart contracts. So, you know, um, for everybody that's out there listening, I highly encourage you to take on some sort of activity with smart contracts, whether it be, crowdfunding, setting up fundraisers, setting up with different programs that will help you with your um, build your build your finances, get into those smart contracts, get into the know, get the knowledge, take full advantage, and share with somebody else, because it don't work if you don't share it with somebody else. Share it with your friends, your family, share it with your community, because a lot of the economic challenges that we have, smart contracts could be the solution to those economic challenges.
Yes, indeed, especially in this time, with a lot of people out of work because of everything that's been going on, and then some choosing not to go back to work, because again of all the things that are going on. It has been one of the main ways I have seen people grow a lot of finances within their families, their businesses, the organizations that they are in. And it's been one of the easiest ways because everyone needs money right now. It's just something, everybody needs something, But I do want to give others on the line or on the call a chance to speak on their favorite applications, if they have any that they would like to share.
I like the crop bits. It's really fun.
Your crop bites, yes, yes. Indeed, crypto gaming is becoming more and more popular, especially ones that have those NFTs. And we're going to get more into that in a little bit.
And someone just sent me an article. It was about a 12-year-old kid who was doing NFTs, and they're estimating that what he's done so far as it's on the market may be worth up to about $400,000. And it's interesting. NFTs is really a big thing.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And it can be done. It can be done. You can raise a lot of finances with these different applications, smart contracts, crypto gaming, and whatnot. Now, let's get a little bit more into detail about smart contracts. Did someone else have something? I'm sorry.
In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you how you can earn Tron daily, pay directly and instantly to your own Tron wallet, just like thousands of people around the world. Introducing the world's first 100% decentralized crowdfund platform programmed on a Tron smart contract called Forsage, where 100% of the income goes directly and transparently to the members of the platform with zero risk. Forsage's genius and lucrative crowdfund platform is programmed on the Tron blockchain with revolutionary smart contract technology that executes the program automatically in a decentralized way, so no admins are needed to run the platform. It's impossible for the platform creators, or anyone, to change the code and execution of the smart contract. This ensures that the crowdfund platform will keep running and there is zero risk or possibility of hacking into the smart contract or stopping the project. Unlike centralized cryptocurrency projects, the founders of Forsage never take or store members' cryptocurrency in any centralized location, so it's completely secure. 100% of all Tron payments are sent instantly and directly to the members of Forsage and stored in their personal Tron wallets, which they control with private keys. You can easily verify all of the transactions on the Tron blockchain as the platform is fully transparent. Right now, over 2,000 people are joining the Forsage crowdfund platform worldwide every single day. With Forsage's decentralized crowdfund platform, you can get started with as little as 400 Tron, and the income potential is literally unlimited. Forsage has helped thousands of people earn Tron, and some have earned millions of Tron in their first 3 to 8 weeks of getting started. Forsage has 3 programs: the X3, the X4, and X Gold. In the Forsage X3 program, there are 3 places in 1 line. In the Forsage X4 program, there are 2 lines. In the X Gold program, you have 30 places on 4 lines. 2 in the first line, 4 places in the second line, 8 in the third, and 16 in the fourth. When you register with Forsage, the first slot of X3 and X4 programs costs 100 TRX each, and X Gold 200 TRX. They are bought together. Separately, the first slots cannot be taken. You open all 3 programs simultaneously. All partners in your slots of the Forsage X3 program are your personally contributing partners. When you invite partners, they take places under you. The distribution of payments when filling out the slots automatically occurs as follows. The first contributing partner takes a place under you. 100% payout goes to your personal wallet. The second contributing partner takes second place below you. Payment is also instantly credited to your personal wallet. The third partner takes third place below you. You again receive 100% income, but in the form of repeat, which opens the same slot for you again, and you continue to receive income from it. Reopening the slot, you take next free place in your superior partner's slot. Accordingly, 100% for repeat is transferred to your superior. In the Forsage X4 program, partners who take 2 places below you in the first line are 2 places in the second line of the higher. A 100% payment goes to the wallet of your higher partner. You also receive income from the second line, 100% from 4 people. Of these, 3 payments go instantly to your wallet. The last payout is the closing slot, and it also makes a repeat, buying you the same slot again, and the payment of 100% is transferred to your higher partner. For members who take 2 places below you in the first line, go to your up line, or they spill over to someone else on your team. You receive 100% of the payments on the second line spots 3, 4, and 5 go to your wallet, while spot 6 reopens the slots again with empty spots, and payment goes to your upline. For Forsage X Gold, payments of 2 people in the first line go to your upline. From the second line, you get 20% from each of the 4 places. From the third line, you get 30%, and from the fourth line, you get 50% from 16 places. Thus, the total yield is 1,120% from 1 circle of the matrix, of which 100% is used for automatic repeat. So, last 2 payments from 4 line, 50 plus 50%, are used for repeat. In each of these programs, Forsage X3 and Forsage X4 have 15 slots that are all similar and work in the same way. Each subsequent slot is 2 times more expensive than the previous one. Both income and profits from them are twice as high. In Forsage X Gold, the order of cost by slot is different. The first one costs 200 trons, the second one costs 400, and then up to the 10th slot there is simply a doubling. And from the 10th, the most interesting levels begin, revealing the possibilities of the Forsage crowdfund platform. How many slots can be activated immediately? As much as you want. They have no expiration date, so you can't be afraid that they will burn. All active slots move and bring you revenue in parallel. There is a system in place that incentivizes members to upgrade to higher slots in the platform from the profits they already made. Otherwise, they can lose profits while you can earn extra profits. You can start with the first slot. However, just starting with one slot could lead you to lose contributions if your structure develops quickly. It's recommended to activate at least the first 3 slots at the start. This ensures good initial results. The most successful partners use strategies for starting from several slots at once. They set such an example themselves, and the partners do the same. As a result, their turnovers grow faster. Many start from 6 slots at once, some even from 9 slots or more. Forsage is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Income is not guaranteed, and if you want to earn a lot of Tron, then you need to put in the effort. Welcome to Forsage, the first ever 100% decentralized crowdfund platform.
Okay, so that was the Forsage smart contract that is actually powered by the Tron coin. I know there's questions on the line, so if you have any questions, you can go ahead, open up your mic and ask. And if you are watching from YouTube, you can type it in the chat. No questions? I'm just waiting because, as we know, Tron is sitting at about 8 cents right now, and I'm just waiting for it to retrace back to that 14 cent, which is with the high of the Tron coin. And I know we can do it. I was just looking earlier at the contract, and there has been 1.7 or over 1.7 billion Tron earned in this contract.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Yes.
Yes. I'm with you. Just holding on to it and let it do its thing and get back up there. Definitely.
I think it hit 15 cents before it dropped.
Oh, it hit 15 and then it dropped.
And I think it, yeah, I really do. I don't know why that number keeps coming in my head that it was 15 cents and that it's heading there again.
Could be, honey. That's the truth. Yep, it's definitely rising. That's the thing. So.
Yeah, so what we want to do is we want to make sure that we building as much as this coin as we can before it gets there. Is there any questions about the contract before we move on? No, Brother L, you wanted to say something?
Oh, nah, you good. You good.
All right. All right. So I know the matrix can be a little difficult, especially when you're seeing it that first time. But it is something that we know works. So it's something that we will be showing over and over again. So if it looks like, it's too much for you to get, trust me, you will get it. You will get it soon. Now, this particular contract or application is a little bit more geared towards teenagers and adults. So we do have something that the little children and the smaller children can actually get into, and even the adults too. It can be something that you and your children can engage in, have lots of fun, learn about growing, and grow corn. And so I want to introduce you to this crypto game. which it's an NFT game. If you don't know what an NFT is, it is a non-fungible token, which is basically digital art. And so all of the animals and the utilities in this game are NFT. This game is also allowing us to stack these Tron coins. So if we can get the Crop Bites video up, this is exciting. Y'all are gonna love this. Now, how exciting is that? I know that the game or the video was going a little bit fast, but what it's basically showing you is that by playing this game, by feeding your animals, growing your crops, doing the things that you would do on a normal farm, you are actually earning these Tron coins. And the more you are active in the game, the more assets that you earn in the game, or the more NFTs you earn in the game, the more Tron you have in your portfolio. Now, again, is there any questions before we move on? Because I know that the video moves very, very quickly. Go ahead, brother.
My fault. But nah, the game is cool. You know, I'm a little bit of a gamer myself, and I'm getting more and more into it the more I play it. I just like the fact that you could, you know, earn these NFTs and you can earn profits for real time. And I mean, there's nowhere else you can do that but in the crypto space. So that's another cool advantage about, you know, what it is that we have here.
Right. Now, Brother Dawood L, you do some trading. Have you been in the market?
Yeah, definitely. Enjoying too. You know, I've been enjoying some profits from Cardano. You know, that's one of my top coins that I trade. Cardano and Sidecoin. You know, they've been doing pretty good as far as you know, value in the market.
That's dope. But you know, there's a market in the game.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't get to the market yet? Oh man, see, wait till you get to the market. You're gonna be like the gold banker. And actually, we're going to give him an opportunity to show us a little bit of this game, because he's been having a great time with the game. And I know he's excited because he's a trader too. And so I know he's been having a great time in that market trading these NFTs and that game coin in the Tron. So, Gold Banker, you ready to come in and show us?
Yes. Good evening, everybody. Let me put my screen on. I'm sorry, I was sitting in the back. Good evening. Brother D, Sister Chocolate, y'all guys did a phenomenal job. Y'all doing a phenomenal job. Y'all guys I love how y'all guys do it. Well, we're gonna take a quick peek at Top Bites, and we're gonna take you through a couple things so you can actually see how it's done.
Yes, and thank you.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I was just saying thank you. I appreciate you.
Not a problem. So what we're gonna do right now, we're just gonna enlarge the game. And it's funny right now that I actually have to do some harvesting, so y'all actually gonna see some of the stuff that I gotta do. Okay, this is the market right here where you can actually buy and sell all your goods. And this is actually the game house, this is where you exchange your extracts. Now, extracts are everything that you get from a farm. Now, let me ask you guys, when you think of being on a farm, what can you get from, say, the animals or the land on your farm? Can someone share with us?
Milk and eggs.
Milk and eggs. And where does that come from?
The chickens and the cows.
Right.
Goats.
And fruit, you can get fruit and vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Awesome. And you know,
yes, indeed.
Go ahead, Ms. Chocolate. Ms. Chocolate, go ahead. I heard you started to say something.
Oh no, I was just saying if you got some sheep, you can get some wool.
Absolutely.
Certain animals, you can get feathers. Pigs make truffles. So there's so many extracts in the game that you could benefit from.
I know. I like that truffle. That truffle sounds really good. Sounds really expensive.
Oh yeah.
And you know, Truffles are expensive because they have to be foraged, and the only animal that can forage for them are pigs. So you got to train the pigs to find these truffles, which in other words are just mushrooms, but they got to dig them up, and they're the only animal able to smell them. So they have a lot of value, and they have a lot of value on this game. So let's go here really quick before we do the harvesting. This is your barn. This is where all your supplies are at. Okay. And yes, I know I have 8 things. I was saving it for the game. Okay. Okay. I want to see, when you get stuff, everything that you have comes right here to your barn. So if you ever have a concern about what you're owning, what you might have in place, you can look here. You have corn feed, you have fruit feed, you have water, you have goats, you have corn. This is important because this is the asset. This is your tool for buying and acquiring anything you want to get on the farm. This is your Tron coin. You have plots of land. I have one of those. Let me see if yes, it's been placed on the game. Now I want you to see this. When you get a piece of land, when you first start the game gives you, I believe, a piece of land, and that's your trial piece. You have land, you have water, and I think you have a tree to start with, or a hen in the well. So they give you that to start with, and they give you a little bit of TRX to play, the Tron coin to play with. But this is everything you want to, if you want to know what you have in your barn, you got to come into the barn and check it all out. And the barn also holds your extracts, which you can see here. But now I want to go up here to the top of the screen. And you notice it says right here, it says need care. So if you're in the game and you want to know what actually on your farm needs your assistant, right above it directly, you see the word need care. Click on that and it'll tell you, you have corn I have corn to harvest. I have well to collect from. I have the well to collect from. I have stuff in the hen, with the hens, the cows, and the sheep. The pigs, the goat and the pig. So I'm gonna go right out there and I'm gonna start collecting one by one. Okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is come right here. But let me come over here really quick so you can see. You see all this stuff, all this sparkly, starry thing? That means your harvest is ready. So let's start over here. We'll do that first. We're gonna click on this, and guess what? Here comes the farmer. Here comes the farmer. Oh, harvest time is in play. Harvest time's in play. Hold on, we got one crop. Let's jump over here. We got another crop. Let's get that too. Okay, let me ask you guys. Once you harvest once, what's the next thing to do?
Plant more.
Plant more. Today we're gonna plant some more corn. We're gonna double click. Okay. Okay, wants to be funny. Every now and then you get a little bit of a glitch. So we're gonna go back over here. There you go. Sometimes you just gotta be prepared for the glitch. Come back over here and set it to watering. And now you double click once more to see when do you have to come back to the harvest. 1 day, 11 hours. So me, I'm kind of a stickler about it. So I set an alarm on my phone for 18 hours. So when it's due, I come in here and come collect and do it all over again. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, if you own a farm, if you own a real farm, animals and the grounds can't take care of themselves. You don't take care of it, it dies. And I'm gonna share something with you in a little bit. I'm gonna get my water. Why is water important on a farm?
Everything needs water.
For everything.
Keeps things growing.
Yep, it's the lifeblood of the farm.
Yes. keeps up with the growth.
I got another day. I got a day and 20 hours, a little almost 2 days. So now we're done harvest. So now it has a time period before it fills up again. So I got to wait for the well to fill up. But everything that I harvested just now went right into that red barn. But now some of the stuff that I harvested is going to go to feeding the animals. Now these are all that sheds for the animals. Feed now. If you notice, I'll pull it over just slightly so you guys can see it a little better. I wish can y'all guys see that good?
I can see.
Yes.
Now I wanted you to see that animals require a certain amount of feed. So you got to make sure you have enough feed. You got to have enough water. Once you hit now, I think I have enough for everything today. So we do, that's the feed. And watch what happens. You get the thumbs up, and I want you to watch the hen house. Here's the sparkle. Milk, feathers, or eggs and feathers. And we're going to do it again here. This is the goat. Any questions? Now, I'm going to show you something. Every time that I hear somebody in the background, I'm sorry, is that me? You got the milk on the run. Next animal getting fed. I believe this is the cow. Yep, this is the cow. He was fed successfully. Now, not only do you have to feed that, you have to make sure that you have enough supplies. You got fur and we're gonna look at here, we gotta go back and we gotta check. Okay, we have enough. This one requires 3 pieces of corn and 1 thing of water. And it's not corn, it's corn seed. Okay. So now all our animals have been fed for the day. Please excuse the New York City sound system. They always want to be part of the game. Now I want to share something with you. Does this resemble anything that you guys have ever played on a board game?
I know for myself, no. And
Absolutely
I'm
not.
not really a gamer.
Monopoly?
Yeah, I was thinking Monopoly.
Monopoly, guess what? You have houses, you have property, you have possessions, and you also have utilities. You have a solar panel, you have a wind turbine. And I'm gonna show you one of the biggest commodities that we have. This button here, this spring here, that belongs to the grindhouse. When you have corn or any of these animals, I have stuff waiting to be ground, because right now the grindhouse is packed tight with people doing stuff. So I have a 3-day window before I can get my stuff ground. But I want to show you something. You see, everything that you have here is how you acquire your feed. Now there's a minimum of 10 pieces of fruit or 10 pieces of vegetables every time you want to do something. Anytime you want to grind, you can't grind anything unless you have a minimum of 10. Okay? So once you decide what you want to grind, let's say corn. I'll come over here, click the corn. I'll select, I'll hit the plus sign, and it'll show me 10. Then it'll say proceed. And to proceed, once you proceed, then you have to pick a house, a grinding house, to actually choose where you're going to get your feed processed at. And you got to make sure you have enough time to cover it. So you have to understand which places that give you the best bang for your buck so you can get the feed that you want. And I'll tell you honestly, the feed houses have a minimal cost. They average at most 1 TRX, except when you're grinding carrots. They charge 5 coins for grinding carrots. Because carrots have a special ability. And I'm going to move this different. Carrots have a special ability. Anyone who's played the game know what the special abilities for carrots are? Does anyone know? We're going to go back to the barn. And we're going to go right to, we're going to come right over here to the word others. No, wrong thing. We're going to come right here to animal sheds. And we're going to click superheroes. I currently have no superheroes, but the superheroes are the NFTs that help you supercharge your farm. And they live only on the feed. They only live on carrot feed. So it gives them power to keep your farm going and going to the next level. But I know Miss Chocolate was talking about trading.
Yes.
Let's jump into the trade section. This honestly is one of my favorite sections. I want to look at, before we go there, I want to show you this. Let's go here. We're gonna go into the market. Remember I told you you could purchase anything you need for your farm, right? Now look at this. You have a lake worth 20,000 TRX. I want to share something with you really quick. I had this cow right here is 1,400. When I got into the game originally, you know, I got my Highland cow, which is a high milk producer. I got that cow for 366 tokens. That's 366 TRX. Now I want you to think, if you were in the market and you were selling this cow, this particular high-end cow, how much of a profit would you have made if you jumped in and got the car, let's call it 400, and now you're selling it for 1,400 TRX. Is that a profit for you?
Absolutely.
That's what they do here. It is like being in a real market situation. Everything has a value. And whenever you get it, you can buy, just like we tell everybody, buy low, sell high. Actually, I have a black shine as well. And I didn't do that great. I got mine for 399 coins. But guess what? If I decide to sell the shine now, I'm still up in profit. I can come back in and repurchase another one.
Mm-hmm.
And I have extra profit left over. So I want you to think of it that way when you in playing this game. You buy and sell the same way you trade on the market, okay?
Yes, I also think that it's awesome that if you have the app, because I have the app on my phone and on my laptop. And when these things are going up and down, it's sending me a notification letting me know. I saw the notification from when that black shine went up in value. And I was actually sharing it with someone else, letting them know, like, it just went from, I think it was at like 350, 352. And it went up to 405 at that time. And now it's up to 415.
Watch that profit work out for you.
Yes. And this was yesterday that I was sharing that.
Wow.
So in one day, it went up over 15%.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes, it is.
Remember, I was showing you guys the NFTs or the superheroes. All the superheroes, can you see that clearly? All the superheroes have special abilities. I'm gonna pull up a little more. You got Blossom, she's like 1,800 coins. You got Akara, who's 4,000 coins. Attila, X and Attila Y. These are all NFTs that you can purchase. Currently, then, last I checked, they weren't available, but let me see. Let me go here. Sorry, collectible isn't available right now. They haven't been available for a little bit. I think some people have them and they're not trying to sell them just yet, but they're available for you if you can get a hold of them. And you can look through. The Black Puma is a NFT. Anything with a GC at the end of it, you know is a superhero. So that's the easiest way to know it. Then you have Chi-Chu. I'll call that one Pikachu because I remember Pikachu zapping everybody on the cartoon. But that's just I remember him zapping everybody. And that's the one I'm trying to actually get. I'm trying to get that one. So I'm waiting patiently to build up coin.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna need some electricity.
Yes, yes, yes. So let's jump, like I said, we're gonna jump right into the trade real quick. Now, one of the ways you can get right into the trading market, if you're on the gaming board, you click this arrow right here, and you see right here, the red and the green. Who can't recognize that's for trading? So we go right into the trade factor.
Here you go, Brother L.
Now, let me, yes. This is based on the TradeView platform. So if you understand how to operate in TradeView, you understand how this works here. You can set your limit buy, you can set your market buys, you can fill out your order books, and let's go over it a little bit so we can see. And we're gonna do a little hypothetical stuff. So let's say, for giggle's sake, we were talking about the Highland cow. Okay. Now you see, we're exchanging the Highland cow for TRX. Currently, the price is set at 420. Okay.
1420.
1420. Thank you. Now you can see. Let's see. These are market. Let's go look at the market trades. These are trades that I've already processed through the market, buys and sells. And this was for the Highland cows that occurred recently. Okay. So now, if you want to buy, we're in the buy. We're gonna go back to the order book and we're gonna place an order. So currently, you see, it's at 1420. You also see you can have it's currently that's for the day. We're looking at currently at the day, and we're looking at the hour. We can choose however we want to do this. This is the day charts. This is the charts for the last hour. Okay. So you can actually see where the market is moving. You can also see, if you look down here at the bottom, you can see the highs and lows and the volume that's occurred in the market over the day. Okay. So now, before we go into the fact, let's talk about just buying. If we wanted to buy the cow. So let's see, we're in here. You can see, you come in here, you go to the order book, you want to buy the thing. Currently, you want to get one Highland cow, right? That's simple. Now, what price do you want to pay? You can decide what price you want to pay because you can set it at market. Because right now the market is solid at 420. See it clearly, it's flushed at 420. And it's been moving that way. So you can either decide to go up. Let's say you want to go up to, I'm just going to say 1425. Okay. Now before you can make a trade, you got to know how much money you have, how much Tron you have available. If you look right down here below the trade price, you'll see the Highland cow. You see the percentage you want to place. You see the total that you place, and you see how much you have available in your pocket into your TRX wallet. I have currently 2,500 coins in here. So if I want to take this trade, all I have to do now is hit buy. And you see, Order was created. Oh, it didn't go through. Let me see, hold on. Did someone take that order? Let me see. I think someone took that order. Let me see. Let's go back to the farm. That wasn't intentional, but guess what? There are no backseas in trading. Let's go to the farm view. Let's check. See if someone took that trade. Either put it, I'm gonna go right to my farm, my house. Go right here with a cows are. I'm gonna go check my shed. Nope. Okay, good. Okay, that's cool. So let's go back to the trade. Oh wait, no, someone did take that. Okay. So I now have an extra cow. So now I got to go back to the barn. Someone took that. Look at that. I want you. Oh, that's quickly. Because Highlands cows were selling for $13. They were selling for $600. That's double what it was. Hold on. But that's okay. Now I have. But see, now I have an extra asset. Wasn't looking for that one, but someone snatched that up right away. So now I got to go into the barn. Open that. I'm gonna open that up so y'all can see that. I'm gonna go find the farm. Animals. Ooh, make sure I keep my hand. Now I want you to see something. You see my cow is currently at 95% health. That means I've been behind on a couple things. I have been missing feeding times. So now I got to make sure I stay up, because if this heart goes down below 80%, I won't be able to get any of the extracts. And look, every time to feed the cow, it takes 8 corn, 4 water, and it gives you 12 containers of milk. Okay? So now.
Yeah, you
that
don't
wasn't
want to let
intentional.
your, I just want to say, you don't want to let your cow's health or your animal's health get below 80%, because it's going to take a while to nurse them back to that 90+% for them to be able to get back to the health where they could produce those extracts for you.
And you can check right here every day. You can come right in and check the health of the animal. It tells you right there, clear as day. Now I have 2 Highland cows, 1 bull, and one small cow. This is going to be a busy bull. I'll leave that alone. Now I want to share with you guys something that wasn't intentional, but guess what? Now do I not have only, I had used to get 12 containers of milk. I now am going to be able to produce 24 containers of milk. I'm also going to be able to produce 8 items of fur, and I can use that to sell in the market later. So what I want to do really quickly, and I want to take too much more time, I want to show you one more thing. I want to show you how you can convert your assets, or your extracts, excuse me. And I know they showed it in a quick video, that 3-minute video, but that went a little fast. This is the game coin section. This is where all your extracts can be converted into game coins so that you can use them later. And game coins are only used on this platform but you can convert them from game coin to TRX coin at any time you want once you do your KYCs. I'm not your KYCs, your 2FA. So I want to show you right now, currently. Can y'all guys see my screen clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
I currently have 19 containers of milk, 16 eggs, 4 truffles, 2 feathers, and 2 furs.
Ooh, look at you.
So these are my extracts. So I'm going to convert my milk extracts because I realize I'm going to have a whole lot of them very soon. And I'm going to convert my milk extracts into game coins. And I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to put 19 in there. And I'm going to hit convert. You can see right here, 19 containers of milk got me 3 game coins. Hit convert, done deal. It's that simple. And you can, the more you convert, the more game coins you have. So now let's look at the game coins. The assets. These are the NFTs that I was showing you before. And if you look down the page, you can see all of them. You have Sunny. You have Waterloo. And each one of them have a specific purpose. Each of them have a certain purpose. And once you get them, they benefit you on the farm. But you can also burn game coins. And I can show you that on the other page. Let's come out of here. You can see currently right now, I'm holding 185 game coins in my wallet. So let's go here. That's not what I wanted to do. Cool. You can see this is the new wallet they actually have on the platform. You can buy TX coins here. You can actually show your transactions. These are all the transactions that have occurred in my thing. And I haven't done a withdrawal as of yet. And these are you can look at all your assets of the farm. And you can see the value of all your assets. I own 1 crop of land. The other land belongs to the farm because I got that in the trading, the starter pack. These are the value of all of it. You can see. I don't own a bit. This is what I have currently in TRX. I have a bull that's now worth 900 coins. I have a mud that's worth 895 coins. I have two eggers. I have a well and an apple tree. I can't sell the apple tree because the apple tree really doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the trading thing. So I'm gonna close this and I'm gonna show you one more thing before we go because this is vital for you to understand. We're gonna go back to the market. Right here where it says funds, you can get everything you want to see. You can see your TRX. If you want to add money to your account, you can do it directly from here. You can deposit. They have a TRX. You have your QR code. Any screen, any phone apparatus or tablet, if you want to trade, add coins to the market, you can do so. And you can do this all right here or on the other wallet that I showed you. And you know, TRX, the Clever wallet has a scanner, so you can add that to the screen. And once you're in, you can invite anybody to the game that you want. All you have to do is copy, that's the address. I'm sorry, that's not the right thing. That's the address for your wallet. Let me see. Breeding, the store.
Invite and earn.
Invite and earn. And right here, you can go right down. Here is your QR address. That's your QR address. Here is your copy address, and anyone can share with you. You can share with any of your friends. And you can get 50, I just got 50 the other day from someone who joined the game. And now I'm going to make sure I help her do her part so she can get the next 50 coins for her own wallet. Okay? And I think that's everything. Miss Chocolate, did I leave anything out? Because I know you are one of the experts on this.
No, not that I could think of. Thank you so much for taking us through it and showing us the different pages that you can go through, the different things that you can actually do in this. I know our brother Daoud was excited to see that market. But again, yes, I appreciate that. Is there any questions or anything before we head out?
I appreciate that, Brother Alvin.
Glad to help, brother. Glad to help. If anybody wants to learn how to game, I think they all have it. But Miss Chocolate, Brother D, you have the game. You have the referral for crab bites.
Yeah, I already got the game on my
Well,
my
I
phone.
don't know. Everyone here should have it, but I would say just make sure you drop it. But with Chocolate and everything, I think everyone has it though, so they can contact you directly if they want to learn more about the game, if they don't already have it.
Yes, and yes, indeed. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can get in contact with myself, Chocolate Gold, on my Linktree /Chocolate Gold, or ask whoever invited you or shared the video with you. They may already be in the game and have their own referral code. Okay, any questions or comments before we wrap it up?
Great presentation as always.
Thank you.
I just want to say one thing. I want to invite everyone to check out Miss Chocolate Gold's Base show on Stereo. Fundraising Freedom Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have Collective Enlightenment tomorrow at 7:30, followed up by Pennies to Gold at 9 p.m. Brother Dawood, what do you have on the platform? What's next for you, brother?
What's today? Thursday? Man.
Awesome.
Man, unless I'm, tuning into one of the other sessions, man, Saturday, the weekends, I'm pretty much like, relaxing for real, man. I had to scale back and start just doing stuff on a weekday, man. So, on Monday and Wednesday, I'm doing Crypto Walk. The way that platform runs, it's a little bit different. And then, I'm here on Thursdays, of course. And like I said, unless I'm tapping in, just to, grab some jewels or, wherever y'all need me to fill in at, I'm there.
And drop some jewels you never leave without dropping a jewel, brother.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If you ain't doing nothing tomorrow, you can come join us on Fundraising Freedom Fridays. I got our good brother from the Bankers Club, HD, coming on the show tomorrow to talk about fundraising on the blockchain and how to build finances in homes and with communities. So that's exciting. I can't wait for that. Also,
yeah, shoot me the link, if at all possible.
Yep, I sure will. I got you. I'll shoot you the link so that you can come on. Sister B, I see your hand was up. Did you have something?
No, I was just, clapping for about your show and just different things. Great information on tonight. Sorry I was late. I had some family stuff to take care of.
Oh, all is well.
Hello.
So it's good. Thank you for joining us. Yes, so tomorrow we will see you on Fundraising Freedom Friday, followed up by Collective Enlightenment, followed up by Pennies to Go. And again, you can find me through my link tree at linktree.com/chocolate gold. Thank you again for coming and spending this time with us as a family. The little one's now she's jumping around and getting excited. But thank y'all all for joining us. And we'll see you here again next Thursday, same time, same place. Bring the babies.